back again once again for it. For what, actually? Anyway, we're back on my channel again. Today's video is going to basically be not a journal essay, not a thing essay. I'm not going to call it that because I don't really care to watch. No, I used to like to because I like to be intellectual in that sense and more, right? But this is basically just going to tell you as to why you're not confident. And that's not it for everything. This is basically from my experiences and how things that I've been through. Well, not been through, but just how I grew, you know? And you see, for me talking right now, this is confidence. Confidence in knowing that what you're saying and what you're going to do and what you're putting out is going to reach the audience that it needs to reach and the people that can't understand you. Because not everybody's going to understand you. Point number one, I would say the biggest thing as to why you may not be as confident as you need to be and you want to be is because of people-pleasing tendencies. Now, I can remember vividly at a time in my life where I completely identified with the term of people-pleasing, right? I normally used to say that, I people-please a lot. I am a people-pleaser. I remember even saying that shit out loud. No, the only person you should be looking to be pleasing right now is yourself. Please yourself. I remember in times and cases where I was one, right? And those tendencies and traits that I used to carry, it never brought me anywhere and it never gave me anything good. It always led me to situations where I end up having to suffer some type of consequence for doing so and being so, right? My friend wanted to do certain thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know. But, I really want to make her happy and I appreciate her friendship and I really do like her. And, I want us to carry on this thing and this will make her happy. So let's do it, And I did it. And I suffered the consequences right after. This even happened with my own family members. I suffered the consequences, right? And I'm like, why am I getting into trouble for if they're doing it too? That particular situation with one of my family members was not even one, but three of them. I remember my mother specifically telling me, she's like, so you're just going to follow fashion for the rest of your life? Or are you going to continuously follow other people for the rest of your life? Is that what you want to do with your life? And at the time, you're not really hearing that because you're like, oh, I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I don't get it. Maybe, yes, I know it was wrong, but you know what? You just do things, right? It shouldn't be that much of a big deal, but there was a reason why. You need to have negative experiences. Don't shy away from negative experiences, right? I don't want you to blame it or anything. If you've been there and you've been a people pleaser and you've had it and, you've had these consequences about it, don't beat yourself down. Think about it in a sense of, damn. All right, so next time I know not to do something like that because the people that I did it for, they didn't do it for me. They didn't even back me up. They didn't even take care of me after that. They didn't even help me after that. They didn't come for me after that. They didn't get nothing from that. So you have to sit there and think to yourself, why am I doing it? What do I benefit from it? You always have to think like that. Like, what am I benefiting from? What am I going? I'm not getting paid from this. I'm not getting any monetary value. I'm not getting any like prized possession for it. So what the hell am I doing this shit for? If you're at that stage right now where you feel like you have people-pleasing tendencies, it's a course matter of, you can't just tell somebody, you know what, you need to stop that. Because that's not how that works. Even if you're telling a people pleaser, hey, you need to stop that. Okay. But then the next person come along in their life and then they tell them, you need to do this more, you need to do that more. That advice falls short. In conclusion, no one should have more hold over your life than yourself. You need to sit there and think, why does this person have control over myself and I don't have a control over my own self? That's something that will come and help with people-pleasing tendencies over time. And you will get there. I always tell people, don't shy away from negative things. Don't shy away from the negative experiences. The only way in is through. Take it as it comes. Take that shit as it comes and keep freaking going. Embarrassment. Embarrassment is temporary. It is temporary, honestly. It could last 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Embarrassment is temporary. Get embarrassed. The more you get embarrassed, the more whatever society deems as embarrassment, it doesn't embarrass you. Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking. The more you let these things just happen naturally and you get embarrassment from it, you feel that emotion, over time it feels like, okay, whatever. That just happened. More you realize, especially if something embarrassing happens to you in public, you're like, the number one thing I always think, okay, I wish that didn't happen, but I may as well never see these people ever again. You guys do not dictate nothing. I don't go to sleep thinking about none of the people that I see on the thing and what they thinking about me. I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next. Next time, if the next day come, I'm like, all right, what am I going to do to prevent that from happening again? Because I don't really want to be in that position one more time. It's a little bit uncomfortable, whatever. That's how you think about things before you go through and when you go through it. Get embarrassed. Do the cringy stuff, man. It doesn't make sense to always want to be cool and this nonchalant things. You don't gain no personality from it either. Be embarrassing. Get embarrassing. Do it all. I love the fact that I was a little wild kid. I love it. I used to do a lot of shit. Honestly, I'm thinking about it right now. Damn. Girl, I used to do a lot of shit. But, it made me confident in knowing the fact that I had these two sides to myself and I could be that and be this way, calm as well. Just because you saw me in that position, that don't dictate nothing about me. That don't dictate my whole life. You don't know me. A person does not know you. Your embarrassing moments do not define you. It don't define you. Stop letting that shit define you. So what? It happened. That's the best way to go. So what? That just happened. Like, okay, that happened. I got over that shit so quick because what's the point of me running from it if I'm not going to stand in it? You can't even stand in your own shit, but you want to be confident? You got to be able to own everything about yourself. The dislikes, the likes, the hates, the overwhelmness. Take it all. Having sure sense of accountability is what's going to get you there. If you cannot take accountability for anything that you've done in your life, bad or good, and especially the bad, you will never become that person that could walk in the street and keep your head high. You have to be able to say, okay, I messed up. Yes, I did that. I messed up. Yes, I did that. It's just simple as that. Someone accuses you for stuff. The main thing is people know what they're doing. And when you make your own mistakes, you know what you're doing. So it doesn't make sense to act like you're confused as to what happened and who did that or whatever. You did it? Shit, all right. Especially if you know you got caught. All right. I'm going to take that. I'm going to hold that to me. Yes, it may be with me, but that moment in itself, once again, it does not define you. But knowing that you're able to hold on to any of the ugliness that you may have in this life and still keep moving, that is confidence. And not only confidence, but bravery. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's what will set you apart from the rest. You have that bravery. When you're able to demonstrate that and you carry yourself like that, you inspire others. Because there's people in this life that cannot do it. And those people most times are the most insecure people. And they want to bring you down. Take every moment you can. Deal with it. My heater about to come up. Do you think this is embarrassing for me right now because I'm trying to talk and I don't have a table desk yet, or nor did I have a vanity as of yet? No. Because people are always in different parts of their life. Who cares? That comes to another point of comparing it. me tell you, there was a point in my life, right, when I was jealous and envious. And honestly, I had to admit that. I think it was around the point when I was just becoming an adult, right? And that's the most devious thing. You're just becoming an adult and you're trying to figure out who you are and what you're going to contribute to this world. Hey, and also that's another thing. I know I just dropped in there, but please stop thinking you have to contribute this big amount of stuff to the world. You could just be. You can just be. Not everybody got to be Martin Luther King. Not everybody is. You being alive and just moving in your life, that's already contributing. Now, back to that. I was wondering all these things about what am I going to contribute? What am I going to be? Who am I? What do I want to do? What's my body image? And I was holed up in my bedroom. I believe it was probably COVID, honestly. Going in 2021. I was just holed up in my bedroom. And I'll be on Instagram and I was scrolling and then I'm looking at all these people that were my age or a little bit older than me and having all these things, these material things, this life, the body, this amount of following, this amount of thing. And I used to say out loud, oh my God, I hate that. I wish I had that. I wish I was this. I really did. And then one day it clicked to me. One day, just being in that room, it clicked to me. This is not helping anything. This is not doing anything for me but making me bitter. And I don't want to be bitter. The thing about bitter people, they don't ever do anything for themselves. And if I were to stay in that mindset and stay as such, I would never do anything for myself that I wanted to do. And that was true to me. I would constantly be picking at other people for the things that they had when their happiness is not supposed to be a trigger for me. They're not reliant on making sure that I'm good and I'm not getting triggered by what they have. So, you know what I did at that point in time? I deleted social media. Social media will rot your brains into thinking that you should have more than you have at a period in your life when it is completely normal to not have all these big cars, this fancy nothing, or all of the above, right? It tricks you into thinking that you're not enough. And sometimes you can't, even though people do say that it's social media, right? There's certain people on that app, on social media, that will make you feel like that, but majority of them are not trying to do so. So when you attach it and try to blame everybody else, what accountability are you taking for your own feelings and your own actions and how you react to certain things? You have to heal yourself within before you can even say, oh, it's another person. I deleted that shit. And I was not back on that social media until I was able to clear myself from that negativity. They were not to blame. If I wanted something so goddamn bad, I needed to get up and do it myself. So you know that I did that? I just did that. I found ways to cope with the negativity that I was feeling. I was able to be accountable to the point that I was saying that I hated other people and I never even knew them. And saying that I was jealous about other people and I did not even know them. You don't know what a person's life is behind the scenes at all. It didn't make sense for me to carry such vim for them. I don't know them. And such dislike. You don't want to be able to. You do not want to be there. You will never get to be that person that is on that social media post that's so confident, waving around whatever they have, if you're stuck in that mindset. So when it comes to jealousy and envy, I will always say it's best to admit it. Admit it. See, I'm feeling a little bit jealous. Their problem to not trigger me. It's not their problem to make sure that I'm good. It's your responsibility to make sure you're good. Okay. Now, what I did in that time period was I got up. I believe I started journaling a lot. Got all those ugly feelings out. Let it out. Be pure, be raw, and be honest. Then you get to see that ugliness, right? And you're like, damn, this is ugly, but I carry it and I own it. Sometimes we all have the sides to us. So stop acting like you don't. Get that shit out. If you don't have that, you carrying all this hate in your heart, you're not gonna get there. Hold up, let me twist this back up. My hand hurting. But really, I would say the main reason why you're not confident in this life is because you're not allowing yourself to experience everything that there is. Have all those negative experiences, just have everything. Every step of the way, you can't wake up one day and just fake it, right? You have to sometimes go through a little bit of things. They bring you to the end goal of being your best self. Just take life as you can. You don't have to take it so much to the point of, I don't understand. Like, don't take it so serious. Honestly, and a lot of people say that because I remember even when people tell me shit like that, and I'm like, what do you mean not take it serious? I have all this other stuff I need to worry about. Don't take the making of you lightly, though. The making of yourself. Don't take that lightly. You are not a joke. Once you don't look at yourself as a joke, nothing else phases you. Any little thing that people are trying to give you in this life that you don't want, don't take it. This is what it is. Confidence is tied to selfishness. You need to be about yourself. You need to be okay with sitting in yourself and any points of discomfort and knowing that you want to change things. Take everything that you are. You're a beautiful human being. Keep going with it. Keep growing. Keep writing. But one thing, I'm not even going to tell you not to give up, because anytime you have those times of where you need to just be negative. But don't stay negative for 3 days. Don't stay negative for a week. That could re-alter you into a place where you don't want to. You get up and say, okay, I just need this moment to be negative, and I'm going to get back up because I know I'm going to. So start rewiring your brain. I'm a big astrology girl as well, and spiritual person. It don't matter if you're not feeling like it, baby. Go up in the mirror and say, bitch, I'm confident. I am incredibly confident. I am loved. I am divinely protected. I am on the path to becoming my future self that has it all. And I will have it all. You say that every day. Anytime when I wasn't in the mood, I said that shit every day. It don't matter. Because it becomes your mindset. Because you are that person. So please, fight for yourself. Be yourself. Take it all. That thing, confidence, is not a one-day thing. It's something that grows over time. And it grows with age as well. When you have that surety of knowing that you are, this little bag is killing me right now. I just put it up there. I don't know even where to put it. But when you just have that confidence of knowing that you got through things that may have broken the next person, that's a confidence in itself. You're going to get there. Take that thing one day at a time. And I know this might have not been the best organized video, but I wanted to get that out there. And I will be there to create more videos. But I just wanted to get it out there. Especially for people that sometimes feel like they can't. Especially for people that, sometimes just need a video where people talk about it. I love it. I just love it to listen to it as well. So thank you guys for watching this long video and taking it as it comes. And now I'm gonna go eat something. Bye guys.